Hello everyone, welcome back to Indian Online School. Hope you all are doing great. And students, in today's video, I'm going to explain you about grade 8 SOF English Olympiad Level 2 paper. So students, your IEO Level 2 paper consists of 50 questions and you will be getting 60 marks for this paper and you will be given 1 hour's time to complete this paper. And this paper is divided into 3 different sections. The first section is called Word and Structure Knowledge. In this section, you will be getting questions from grammar and vocabulary and each question carries 1 mark. So now let's go to the second section of this paper, that is about reading the given passages. Okay, so the second section is reading, where you will be given 2 passages and you have to read the passages and you have to answer the questions that follow. And in this section also, you will get 1 mark for each question. Now, the third section is your achievers section. Okay, so in this section, you will be getting 3 marks for each question. Okay, so you have to be very careful while attempting this section. So let's go to the first section of your paper. Okay, so here is your first section, word and structure knowledge. So let's go to the first question. For questions 1 to 29, choose the correct option to complete the given sentences. He always tries to dash the information as accurately as he can, but sometimes things get missed out. So here it should be he always tries to relate the information as accurately as he can. So here the option B is the correct answer, which means to communicate or explain information. Okay, so option B is your correct answer for this question. Next. Until yesterday, it hadn't rained in this area for dash a week or so. So it should be, it hadn't rained in this area for around a week or so. So when we use the word around, it means we are referring to an approximate time. Okay, so it should be around a week or so. Option A is your correct answer. Now, there are several things you dash do if you want to become head girl next year. So it should be, there are several things you oughtn't. Okay, so here it should be option C, oughtn't, because if you use the word oughtn't, it means it's like, it's a contraction of ought not, which means to suggest that something is advisable or recommended. Okay, not to do. Okay, so here it should be option C, oughtn't. There are several things that you are suggested to not to do if you want to become head girl next year. So oughtn't is your correct answer. The biggest mistake many people make is not to take dash break when they need one. So they get very tired and get easily pick up dash injuries. So here we need to choose the correct articles. Okay, so the biggest mistake many people make is not to take a break when they need one. So here we should use the indefinite article, okay, a break when they need one. So they get very tired and can easily pick up dash injuries. So we are referring to injuries in a specific way. So it should be the definite article, the injuries. So the correct answer is option A, to take a break and pick up the injuries. Okay, so option A is your correct answer. Now let's go to the next question. The concert last night dash until someone's phone in the audience started to ring. So here it should be, the concert last night was being recorded until when? Until someone's phone in the audience started to ring. So it should be option C. Because here, when you are using the option C, it describes an ongoing action in the past. Okay, so option C is your correct answer. Next, the character in the film was dash a test when all the alarms started to go off in the hall. Okay, so again, it should be the character in the film was taking a test. Okay, so here it should be option B. The character in the film was taking a test when all the alarms started to go off. So again, it shows an ongoing action in the past. Okay, what your character was doing at that period of time in past. Next, it is important that nobody dash on the grass at the front of the school because it has been replanted recently. So it should be option A, because here the sentence implies a general instruction. Okay, it's like not walking. So it should be, it is important that nobody walks on the grass to indicate a general instruction. Okay, so option A is your correct answer. There is unlikely to be another chance to see the show dash if we travel to another town. So it should be unlikely to be another chance to see the show unless if we travel to another town. Okay, so unless means like except if. Okay, so here the correct answer would be option B. Next, the easiest way, yeah, so now here the easiest way to decide what to do, dash a coin and let chance decide for you. So it should be, the easiest way to decide what to do is to toss a coin. Okay, so here we have to use the option B is to toss, okay, for expressing an intention or a suggestion. Okay, so option B is your correct answer, is to toss a coin and let chance decide for you. Next, I found that the fastest way to improve my game was to make errors and then go through again dash my strategy. So it should be, and go through again changing my strategy. Okay, so it should be option C, changing. Okay, changing is a gerund. Okay, it is used because it is part of continuous action to improve your strategy. Okay, so the correct answer would be changing my strategy. Next, the way the news readers talk about some things leads me dash that they really don't know what's going on. Okay, so it leads me to think that they really don't know what's going on. Okay, so here it indicates that the result of reader's observation, which is a belief or a thought. Okay, so it should be option A. It leads me to think that they really don't know what's going on. Okay, next. I needed to get my project finished over the weekend. Dash, there was no way I could have gone on the trip the following week. So here it should be option B, or else. Okay, so here it should be like, I needed to get my project finished over the weekend, or else there was no way I could have gone on the trip the following week. So option B is your correct answer. Okay. Next, I need to see my teacher before the end of the day. So I called dash the staff room before leaving to see if I could find her. So it should be, I called for the staff room before leaving to see if I could find her. Okay, so it should be option D, for. Okay, which means to contact someone in a particular place. Okay, so it's option D. I am not sure if he was dash of winning the title last year because he only came out on top because his rival was injured. Okay, so it should be when you are not sure of winning the title of, about somebody. So it should be, I'm not sure if he was worthy of winning the title. Okay, so it's like worthy means deserving to be a winner. Okay, so it should be option D. Next, our new coach seems to be traditionalist, and I think most of his ideas are dash, so may not help us at all. So when he is a traditionalist, it must be like outdated ideas. Okay, so which means obsolete. Okay, obsolete means outdated. So option A is the correct answer. The road was very narrow, so the driver had to back all the way back dash the way he had come until he could turn round. So here it should be back up, which means to move in reverse. Okay, so option A is your correct answer for this question. Okay, so next we have, if they are not careful, they might wipe the entire population of monkeys dash by the end of the decade or sooner. So here it should be, if they are not careful, they might wipe out. Okay, so here the meaning of wipe out means it's like to eliminate, okay, to destroy. Yes, so here it should be option A, wipe out, okay, by the end of the decade or sooner, okay, to eliminate the population of monkeys. Having just been to the hall where we dash our last set of exam, I felt very underwhelmed by how old and tired the place looked. So here you need the verb in past tense. Okay, so it should be having just been to the hall where we sat our last set of exam. Okay, so it should be option C. Next, I plan to get round to dash my homework before the end of the weekend, but I have so many other things to do. So it should be, I plan to get round to doing my homework before the end of the weekend, but I have so many other things to do. So it should be option D, doing. Okay, so get round to doing means it's like to eventually do something after a delay. Okay, so option D is your correct answer. Massive trucks or road trains are not as common throughout the world dash they are in the inland areas of Australia. So it should be as common as. Okay, so option A is your correct answer, as they are in inland areas of Australia. Next, I feel like I am stuck in a dash because no matter how hard I train, I never seem to get much better. So it should be option B, rut. Okay, so what do you mean by rut? Rut means it refers to a situation where someone feels stuck in a repetitive or unchanging situation. Okay, so it's option B. I feel like I'm stuck in a rut because no matter how hard I train, I never seem to get much better. Okay, next. The joy of winning was only dash because afterwards I felt absolutely shattered, like I need to rest for a month. Okay, so the joy of winning was only transient. It means temporary because afterwards I felt absolutely shattered. So let's go to the next question then. My classmates seem to have lost their dash to be the best class in school, and unfortunately it will take a whole class effort. So here it should be zeal. Okay, so option C, zeal, is your correct answer. My classmates seem to have lost their zeal. Okay, so zeal means like a passion or enthusiasm to be the best class in school. Okay, next. He would never take a dash position when it comes to how a batting lineup should look because he has such strong view on the topic. So it should be he would never take a conciliatory position. Okay. So conciliatory position means one that tries to make peace or come to an agreement. Okay. So it should be option A. He would never take a conciliatory position when it comes to how a batting lineup should look. Okay. The impressive new dash at the school took 3 years to build, so we have had to go in the back entrance for all that time. So it should be the impressive new foyer. Okay, foyer means it's an entrance hall on lobby. Okay, so it should be option C. That's why you have to go in the back entrance for all the time. Okay, that particular period of construction. Next, I can see that a lot of the class is dash, but that's because they are all generally an easily dash bunch anyway. So it should be option A, excitable. Okay, I can see that a lot of the class is excitable, but that's because they are all generally an easily excitable bunch anyway. Okay, so option A is your correct answer. Okay, because it describes how the class reacts and it is characterized in the given sentence. Okay. Next, due to the weather, many people stayed away until now, but thankfully nowadays the tea shop dash so busy before. Okay, so due to the weather, many people stayed away until now. But thankfully, nowadays, the tea shop has never been so busy before. Okay, so it should be option B, has never been. Okay, so it's like the tea shop has not been this busy in the past. Okay. Next, my uncle never has time to hang about with us anymore because he is always working and that makes him dash the road a lot. Okay, so it is option A, out on the road. Okay, out on the road means it is used to describe someone traveling frequently for work. Okay, so it's option A, out on the road. Next, choose the correct antonym of the given word spurious. Okay, so the answer would be genuine. Okay, because spurious means not genuine or false. Okay, so for that one, the opposite would be genuine. Okay, so option A is your correct answer for the given question, spurious. Now, choose the correct antonym of the given word, berate. Okay, so here the correct answer for this word would be A, option A, enthuse. Okay, berate means to scold or criticize, and enthuse means to express your interest, the enthusiasm. Okay, so option A is your correct opposite for the given word, berate. Next, choose the correct antonym of the given word, clench. Okay, so what do you mean by clench? Clench means to tighten. Okay, and the opposite word would be to ease. Okay, so option B is your correct antonym for the given word, clench. Yes, next you have choose the correct antonym of the given word, hallowed. Okay, so what do you mean by hallowed? Hallowed means something that is very sacred. Okay, so for that we can take the opposite as desecrated. Okay, which is completely opposite of the given word, hallowed. Okay, which is not sacred. Okay, so option D is your opposite for the given word, hallowed. Then you have choose the correct synonym of the given word, altruistic. So what do you mean by altruistic? A person who always cares about the well-being of others. Okay, that like who is not selfish. Okay, So for that, we can consider the synonym as humane. Okay, so option D is your correct answer. Okay, like which means to be kind. Next, choose the correct synonym of the given word flurry. Okay, so what do you mean by flurry? Flurry means it's like a sudden burst or series of actions. Okay, whereas the opposite would be bout. Okay, it's about means it's like a short period of a great activity. Okay, so here flurry means a series of actions and bout is a short period of a great activity. So option B is your correct opposite for the given word, synonym for the given word flurry. Okay, next, choose the synonym of the given word maxim. So here maxim means a short wise saying or rule, okay, which is exactly same as the word adage, okay. Adage, maxim, both are the synonyms, okay, which means a short wise saying, okay. So with this, we have completed the first section. Now let's do the second section of this paper, that is about reading the given passages. Yes, so here is your first passage. Now, the first question is choose the best title or heading for the passage. So it is option D, watch when you can. Okay. Next, what is or are the main benefits TV offers viewers? So what it offers? Environmental awareness, yes. Education, yes. Cultural understanding, yes. All of this, yes. So all of this is the correct answer. The way programs are watched means there are fewer TV programs made. No, it's not different to the way it was generations ago. No, it's not ruined by the amount of advertising. No, has changed hugely over the past 20 years. Yes, it is. Option D has changed. The way has changed hugely over the past 20 years. Next. Which paragraph explains some statistics about television, TV? Okay, so it is the paragraph number 2. Now, what does the word bolstered mean in the third paragraph? Okay, so it means augmented. Okay, next. So let's go to the next passage of this section. Choose the best title or heading for the passage. So here, the correct heading would be Education of Change. Now, how has education developed recently? How it has developed? It is using the technology in the classroom. Okay, so option B is your correct answer. Next, education these days is viewed dash. Where it is viewed? It is viewed on a global scale. Next, which paragraph discuss the differences between ideas of attainment? Okay, so it is discussed in the second paragraph. Okay. Now, what does the word pervasive mean in the third paragraph? Pervasive means inescapable. Inescapable. Okay. So it's option C. Inescapable. Yes. Now, with this, we have completed the second section of this paper. Now, let's move to the last section of this paper, that is Achievers section. So now here you have, for questions 46 to 48, choose the correct option to complete the given sentences. Okay, so here I always try to break everything I have learned over the course of the semester into small yet memorable chunks. Okay, so here your correct answer would be, I always try to break down. Okay, so it should be break down. Break down means to divide something into smaller parts. Okay, so option B is your correct answer. Interestingly, it seems as though there will be no need for us to play the last match because we have a or an dash lead. Okay, So here it should be option D, unremarkable lead, because it's like it seems as though there will be no need for us to play. So because we have a or an unremarkable lead. Now, let's go to the next question. I think I would dash stay in any place but this one. Okay. So let's see if we can move to a different campsite before the end of the day. So here should be, I think I would rather stay in any place but not this one. Okay. So it should be option B. Okay. So if you're using the word rather to express a preference for one place over another. Okay. So definitely it should be option B. Okay. Next, choose the correct antonym of the given word. Vestigial. Okay. So what do you mean by vestigial? Something that is left over from a previous state. Okay. So for that, the opposite would be obvious. Okay. So option A is your correct antonym for the given word. Vestigial. Okay. Next, choose the correct synonym of the given word anodyne. Okay, so what do you mean by anodyne? Okay, it means something that relieves your pain. Okay, so for that, definitely it should be option A, sedative. Okay, sedative, it's again something that is a calming or soothing substance. Okay, so option A is your correct answer for the given word anodyne. Okay, so with this, we have completed the level 2 paper.